So this is the Wuben G5. It is the ultimate light when it comes to the size, for the power, and also the capacity of it too. Not only that, it is small, it fits in the palm of your hand, but it transforms itself from a regular flashlight that you can just use just like this to a stand-up flashlight that you can use just like that. And plus, if you're working on your vehicle under the sink and so on, you can use this part right here, put it over there on anything that's metal, and it's just going to attach itself. Just think about it this way. It's so much easier just to put this right up here somewhere and go ahead and have all this light just shining right at you like the spotlight. And then of course you can just move the direction of this around as well. So how cool is that? Lots of awesome benefits. But the best part about this is you turn this thing on. You can go ahead and adjust with this little twinky thing right here how much power this thing gives and how much little or max power it can go ahead and shine. Furthermore, this light by itself has all those awesome modes built in here, such as different kind of colors and RGB colors, which makes it super cool. Not to mention that you can go ahead and make this a regular flashlight as well. Let's go ahead and see how this thing looks at the darkness. Performance is just superb over here. And you can see that the RGB colors are just amazing. As we go through this and cycle through the different colors, it is awesome. It is really awesome that you can actually have a possibility for you to change and switch the colors around. And it's really cool. Now, another thing about this is just great for light effects. If you're doing a movie or something else and you need some good, great lights, that will give it to you. Furthermore, if you're totally sick of this mode, you can just go ahead and turn the regular light mode, or if you actually need regular light mode on. Now, if you don't like the brightness, you can turn it up. If you dislike it, you can turn this down. And it has so many awesome features. Now, if those of you who want this thing to be regulated and put it like a regular flashlight, you can do so as well. So lots of great benefits. Awesome flashlight, has so many EDC uses for this, and it is just amazing. This is the Wuben G5, 400 max output, and 65 hours of runtime that you can get with this. It is small, it is convenient, it is amazing what it can actually do. This is the other side of it too, and they have a few functions here to show you. So the first one is this. There's a clip here, but not always you need a clip, so sometimes you need it on this side, but you can even move this to the other side as well, right in the back here. Now the next thing that is very cool about this is this light that you can go ahead and switch from being a flashlight mode to being straight on mode by just putting it just like this as well. So not everybody needs something that works the conventional way, and therefore they put it this way, just in case you want to just put it somewhere and just turn the light on. Versus if you go ahead and just want to use it as a conventional flashlight and turn it on just like this. Now the next thing about this is the modes over here. So turning this on, you press this button right here, and we have all kinds of ways for you to vary this as well. So this one over here, as you move this on, as you can see, there is a steady light here for you. As you turn this on, we can move it all the way in here. But one of the things about this is that as you move it all the way in, we have the USB-C charger for us to check out. So then as you go ahead and flip the switch from the regular light mode over here to this one, we also have an ability for us to change the modes around by just moving this across here. RGB colors for us to pick from. And if you keep on pressing on it, the light becomes much more powerful as well. But you can go ahead and switch how much power you actually want in this, or how little power you want as well. But we also have the RGB colors here too, which makes it really interesting that you have two possibilities of you to go ahead and, when you turn this on, to figure out what do you actually need here. Do you need the RGB colors, or you need to go ahead and switch this to just white light? That's pretty powerful. Now the power of this is very good as well. So once you figure out which one you want, you can then press on it once, and you can even flip the switch here by doing this. And let's go ahead and turn this back on. And there's so many different things here that we can go by. But let's go and find the one we like the most and just use it. So many different functions. Really interesting kind of a light here. The size of it is really small. It is powerful. It's cool. There's so many things you can actually do with it. I really enjoy this light. I think it's one of the coolest gadgets I have, and it can do so many different functions. Sometimes you just need some kind of a light that's a gimmick, yet it has all those awesome features that are included in here too. And it makes it just very interesting because you can have somebody like your guest or something who you can talk about, and you can like, oh wow, look at this cool light that he has, and you're never bored with this light because there's always something new that you can get out of this thing, and you can always switch it to some other mode as well. So it is really interesting when it comes to that, because a lot of times you're like, okay, I don't like this light, well, let's change it to something else. You can change your mood just like you change the light with this, and at night it just looks really slick. So I really like it, and I think everybody should own one of those tools. It's also super affordable, and it looks really cool too. So this one is great because also sometimes you need a light in different places. So you can just go ahead and place it over here, turn the light actually on, and then just put it any way you actually like for it to work. Now the next thing about this is that it can even work as a flashlight here. So it has a dual purpose for you. And second thing about is that they didn't go cheap on the magnets either. This is hardcore magnet. It's really stuck in here too. You can see that. When I pull this out, we're talking about super strong magnet that keeps it right in place so it doesn't accidentally just fall. So this is very good light when it comes to even using it in small spaces. Although it is small and slim, its power is really nice as well. So right now we have the little light function over here for us working, and we can now change it to the different color strobes here that are available in here as well. As you can see, I'm changing the light around, and it goes from the red to the green to the blue to the every single RGB color that is available. And this is great for sound effect. Oh no, it's actually great for light effect. Sound effect is something you have to bring for yourself. But take a look at how awesome this is. You can kind of change the mood and change the effect with this light, and it makes it really nice. So if you're making a movie prop, you can potentially use this. It's great for photography as well, and there's probably a lot of different uses that you can use this specific light over here. Now if you don't need it for special effects or anything else, oh yeah, this is cool, by the way. Take a look at this. So you can definitely light up different places with different light, giving this an awesome use. I mean, take a look at this. The blue room, now the red room. So that makes it super cool. I really like this whole entire idea here. And then we can also have the flash mode as well. So it will flash this specific light here. and I like that. Now if you keep on switching this around, you will actually be able to get into this mode, which is either super bright or it is much more darker. So you can either have a small light that shows you where you're going, or reading a book, to the more powerful light that flashes just about anywhere. So this is a multi-use of a light, and it has so many functions over here. So for example, if you want to just put it just like this and light something up, you can actually do so. With the magnetic thing right on the bottom over here, you can just go ahead and put this upside down, and if you need to go ahead and put it just like this, you can do so as well. Just make sure you're not putting it on top of some magnetic thing, because then it's stuck to it. But that's great. As you can see here, you can go ahead and put this anywhere you actually want and just move this along, which makes it really cool. Or of course, if you want to use it just like a regular light, you can do so as well.